What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today is not Foot Champs. Whoa, that's tomorrow. Foot Champs is tomorrow. Today is Foot Rivals Rewards Day. We are starting off by showing you guys Mohamed Salah. He has got 24 goals and 11 assists in 36 appearances from that right cam role. Been kind of like playing around left, right, and centre with tactics and formations. I took Fellaini out for Fofana. Fellaini is just not very good. Obviously, I've been playing a lot of co-ops with Viper. I played a few games solo as well to get into the Elite Division, and just in general to see where I'm at. It's a lot more challenging this time around. I think people's teams are better than they were last time I tried to get into the Elite Division, and I also think the skill, the group of players that are in the Elite Division are more skilled now, because last season, obviously, I waited until the second to last week to get into the Elite Division. We took our time moving up. This season, I wanted that extra player pick every single week. So we went in hard and fast and got in for week one rewards. So here is our first player pick. It is from the current team of the week, because it's only the only team of the week there. For me, Mbappe obviously would be absolutely ideal. I wouldn't say no to Kane, and I wouldn't say no to Sarr. Otherwise, I don't really care for anyone. But yeah, just hook me up with an Mbappe. Nope. We've got Twine, Gerson Rodriguez, and Stefan Eustachio. He's probably the best because he's 81 rated, so we'll take him. There you go. So that wasn't too good. And we'll have some, I think we might have some elite gameplay for today. I know we've got marquee matchups for today, which is going to be cool. We've got the 50k pack tradable. Can we get the Mbappe out of this, perhaps? Would be nice, wouldn't it? What do we get, EA? Oh, we get ourselves one of these players. It's going to be Fabian, one of these numbers up players. What was his boost? Dribbling, was it? Definitely wasn't pace, that's for sure. But we get ourselves a Fabian in there. 10k card, I suppose. He can go into the club for now. I probably won't be using him. It just doesn't look like the sort of player that I think I would like at all. For Tunis can go. Hattiber can go. Ortega can go. And Simon can go. And I am going to go and do another Eredivisie run through as well, guys, from scratch. But we've got the 84 guaranteed minimum overall 100k pack to kick things off. Oh, it's another one. Let's go. Oh god, it's Diawara again. We already have him untradeable, I believe, and that is the third time we've packed him, I believe. And then otherwise, yeah, that's a pretty terrible pack. Now what's interesting, oh, my one is tradable. Hey, very nice, very nice. Right, Cliver is also tradable. Now, I am one segment off of completing David Beckham. It's an 87 rated squad. That's all I need. I don't know what to say about it. I was confused as to whether I wanted Beckham or not. I actually think he would be good for me. But the way I'm playing right now in the 4-2-3-1, I don't think he suits anywhere other than potentially Cam. And then again, I don't think he suits Cam. Now, to progress for myself with this account, I certainly need some super meta players. I need Mbappe, Neymar, Ginola, Ronaldo, etc. Right? If I want to take playing co-op seriously with Viper, this team needs to progress. Defensively, it's fine, and we've got a couple of good offensive players. But what I'm thinking is to start with is I'm thinking of picking up one player to allow us to buy, and that is this man right here, Jesus Corona. He was like 30k, maybe 35k. Oh, he's gone up. He was in the 30s. Wow, now he's up in the 40s, but there you go. I feel like I want to purchase this guy. 5-star is brilliant. His physicals are good stamina, reasonable aggression, great dribbling, good passing, good shooting, good pace. I just think he could be a beast for us, coming on in that cam role. I think he could be quite good. So I don't necessarily want to make that rash decision of, oh, we're changing, because I don't necessarily think that's the right thing to do either. But I certainly think and certainly feel like having one super meta player in the team could be very good. And because he's so cheap, I actually can't even believe how cheap he is. But because he's so cheap, I want to see what his price was yesterday. I don't feel like I even want to play. I think he might be up at 42,000 coins because people have got rewards and can now afford him. I have a feeling he was in the low 30s just yesterday. He was low 40s yesterday. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's been around in the 40s. Let me have a look at the hourly graph from yesterday and Tuesday. So it was 40,000 Wednesday. 30, yeah, no, it was 40,000. So he's been about 40,000, give or take. So he has gone up a tiny little bit to like 42 odd thousand, maybe 43,000. But yeah, I am buying him and trying him, and we're going to sub him on only in games where it's like, okay, we got him for 41,000, brilliant. Only in games where it's like, okay, we need someone in that cam role with 5-star, he's going to be our guy. We'll bring him on. Otherwise, we won't. But I'm going to go and do a run through of the RTG, guys, right? I've got 135,000 coins. You guys will see exactly how much it cost for me to get from 0 to 100%. I will be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. I had 135,000 coins. I now have 114,000 coins. I not overpaid. I overbought a couple of the cards, which I'm trying to sell back on. So I think altogether this cost me about 20, maybe 19,000 coins from scratch, which I think at the current moment in time is an exceptional price. And that's without having any players in the club. I think that's an exceptional price for what you get in return. You might lose liquid coins overall. In fact, you probably will, because the chance of you making 20,000 coins back from the 2 packs that you get, not necessarily the best. But what you will do, however, let's have a little look at these players, is you'll find that you are getting yourself way more than 20,000 coins worth of fodder. And that indeed could include, I don't actually want to use him because he's way expensive at like 1,200-1,300 coins. That, of course, would include, this guy's going to be expensive. Nope. That, of course, would include lots of untradeable fodder and getting some coins back for the players that you have got. You know, you might even make 8,000, 10,000 coins back from the players that you get. So you're looking at like 10,000 coins liquid. Let's open the 2 untradeable packs first. 10,000 coins liquid for those extra 3 packs, which is pretty damn good, if you ask me. Maybe you guys disagree. And maybe me talking about this will spike the price a little bit. Maybe it won't. I don't know. I already talked about this on stream yesterday, and it hasn't done basically anything to the price, which is nice. So yeah, we've got a small gold players pack, and it's just one of those ones where right now with the League SBCs, with us waiting for EA to release more for the proper grind to begin, right? When the proper grind begins, what will happen is all these players we're selling, listing, whatever, not even looking at, will go back into other League SBCs, and we'll basically have an endless supply of packs. At the moment, it's not quite like that. So because I do like to try and open a fair few packs, I'm happy to do a run through of the RTG every day. No duplicates there, which is nice. And so far, we definitely put in more than we spent in coins, but it's a fine balance, isn't it, between do you want coins or do you want cards, right? Especially untradeable cards. But this is the group reward before we get into a game today. We're going to get some flames. Italiano, centre-back. It's, oh dear. It's another duplicate Acerbi. Nothing else in there, unfortunately. He's almost definitely untradeable. He is indeed. Now, I've only got the 87 rated squad left on David Beckham, and I personally don't plan on doing an 87 rated squad because of 183 rated duplicate. So what we're going to do, Ortega, Acerbi, and Camavinga, we're going to go and put those guys into a passing pack and see what we can get back from that. 82 passing. You don't need too much chemistry on this, do you? No, just 30. And so, in fact, of all of the players that we just got, we can just use what we just got. So Acerbi, Camavinga, Ortega, Pearson, Tapsoba, and Berkey. There's our 6 rares. And then our 5 commons. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So everything from this League SBC. Now, we might get nothing out of this. You know how it goes. Well, what do we get for that? There we go. You know how this game goes. You know, an 82 plus passing pack, almost guaranteed a Christian Eriksen, right? But Kylian Mbappe has been now upgraded into these 82 plus passing packs because of his inform. He has 82 plus passing. So building one here, who knows? You one shot, that's it. You just take your chance, don't you? If we get boards, it's going to be Ilicic. He might be duplicated as well. He's not. There we go. So Ilicic goes in, a little bit more fodder for the club. We're about 2,700 players right now as well, which is quite nice. But for now, what we've got to do is I have got to go and get the silver stars, but we've got a whole week for him. We have got to start working on our 7 wins again, and then we've got to do the other milestone players. I don't have teams fit for these milestone players. I've got to focus on actually building these teams. Yeah, at the moment, other than the 7 wins in rivals, we don't have much going on. So yeah, let's get into a game. All right, guys. As we go into, I've changed the team up a little bit as well. I'll put Firmino back into the team instead of Son. I just wasn't enjoying Son, and I think skill moves I need to add into my game a bit more. But with that being said, the last week or so, I've been talking about kind of erring on the side of the gameplay is not good anymore, right? And, you know, it's subtle changes that have made the biggest difference. And it led me down to 2 things. And I heard something today that Run the Foot Market Nick said on his stream. And it just made me think, yeah, you're right. And he said, life's too short. Life's too short to just complain about the game, moan about the game. Life's too short. You've got to just enjoy cars, enjoy players, and so on and so forth, right? And so here's our first elite game. And so whilst I'm 100% of the opinion that gameplay over the last 2 to 4 weeks has just considerably got worse. Servers are worse. The connection to the game is worse. The gameplay mechanics have got worse, and people seem to be edging back towards the 1 depth, drop back, come back on defense, spam balls up to Ronaldo, Mbappe, and Neymar meta, right? That's or Messi this year. That seems to be this, not the new meta because it was the same meta as last year, but obviously what a good counter to that was the finesse shots from the top of the box. We can't do finesse shots from the top of the box anymore. And I thought to myself, you know, maybe I just have to learn to accept where I'm at with how I want to play the game, you know, and I didn't do it last year. Instead, I just stopped playing the game, and I haven't done it yet this year. I haven't stopped playing the game yet, but you know, I was watching Skills stream last night as well, and you know, Skills was just playing games, and I've always loved the fact that he just plays games on games on games, and he was struggling to get a game because he's in the NA region, which is, you know, standard. It's especially in his like elo and stuff, it's just way harder for him up at that elo. And I sat there and I thought, man, I really want to be the person that just plays gameplay and just enjoys it and just gets on with it, win or lose, and just either learns to improve or just accepts that I'm at a level and that's my level, right? And I can't do that, or at least I haven't done until now. That's Mo Salah. Or if I green that, that's a goal. And so after, you know, watching Skills and hear Skills talk about, you know, the whole point is to play the game. Okay, the menus are a big part of the game, especially these days, but the whole point is to play the game. And, you know, then watching Run the Foot Market Nick talk about how, you know, life's just too short to constantly be angry at things. And he's right too. And then, you know, I saw Nick 28T's tweet today about how he used to play the game 20 to 30 competitive games a day. But now he could barely play 2 or 3 because of the gameplay or because of whatever they've done to this game, right? And I thought all of it encompasses me perfectly. And I want to not care when I play this game. And I want to just play this game. I want to get thousands of games on players, thousands of goals on players. I want to get Emil Smith-Rowe up until he gets a better version of a card. I want to get him to 1,000 goals, you know? So I want to play this game for sure. But, oh, go on, Bobby. Go on, Bobby. Oh. But what I have to do is also remember the fact that life's too short to get upset if things don't go my way. Go on, Emil Smith. It's green as well. You know, life is too short if things don't go my way to not get upset at the game. And I was thinking to myself, like, again, all kind of encompassed. I need to just understand and accept one of two things. Number one, I'm not going to be as good as I wish I was. I think that's true for all of us. I think all of us wish we were better. I think all of us think we're better than we are. And I proved myself last season. I got to like top 6,000 players or whatever it was in the Elite Division, which is fantastic. I think I've shown that I'm decent enough at FIFA. I would like to believe that I could, if I wanted to, I could get to being very, very, very good at FIFA. I don't know if I can or not, but that comes in hand with thing number two, is that I need to accept that I am never, ever, ever going to be a consistent, long-term winner on FIFA if I don't play to the absolute meta with the meta players. And that, again, is a hard one for me to believe, because I have, like, I guess, a level of arrogance that makes me think that I can do it without the best high-level end-game meta cards. I think, nope, I can do it with Emil Smith Rowe up front. I can't. I can win games with Emil Smith Rowe up front. I can score goals with Emil Smith Rowe. Of course I can. We've proven that. He's got a whole bunch of goals for us. But what I can't do, boom, see, what I can't do is consistently perform at a high level because of exactly situations like that. If that's Mbappe or Neymar or Ronaldo or Messi, or probably even Mo Salah player of the month, but if that's basically anybody else at striker there instead of Emil Smith Rowe, that is a goal. And so I have to understand and accept, hey, see what I mean? And there's the difference. Right there is the perfect exact difference. This guy scores that goal with Ronaldo for no other reason than it's a meta player with the 5-star skills and the insane shooting, right? So he manages to hit a good skill move. And from that good skill move, he gets an easy volley from the edge of the box. Whereas the other side of the field, I'm clean through. He moves his keeper out of the way. I've got Emil Smith Rowe. I shoot. It goes wide. And I have to really work on just remembering, accepting, and understanding that unless I move into a full meta squad, I am not going to enjoy this game the way I want to enjoy this game. And then if I move to a full meta high-level squad, right, which I'm not saying I'm going to, I don't really want to, but if I do, I then have to accompany it by learning and understanding the full broken meta of the game, the exact tactics, the second man press abuse, the formation abuse, the skill move abuse. You know, the ball roll scoop is once again extremely overpowered this year. The this abuse. See this? Now his keeper's going to get this here. Maybe he's not actually. He did, but that there, that's just so overpowered right now. It's so broken. Just a brainless, like no thought, long ball over the top, in behind, boom, you're through. That's it. And I've got to not just learn that and do it like, oh, here or there, let me force this. I've got to master it. You know, we've got to get to a point where it's like, okay, this is when you do it. This is how you do it. I'm going to start doing it. And I don't know if I want to, like, I want to play the game the way I want to play the game. And so what I'm getting at is, if I'm going to be in a position where I'm actually stubborn and I'm deciding, nope, I'm not going to conform. Like, I'm not saying I don't play to the meta, because I play to certain metas. But if I'm going to be in a position where I'm going to be stubborn and I'm going to use a team that I want to use, and I'm going to use players that aren't necessarily, you know, your super overpowered meta players, but more players that I enjoy using and things like that, then I've got to accept the fact that I might hit rank 1 once or twice. I might win 1 out of 2 instead of 9 out of 10 drafts. I will struggle against teams in the Elite Division. I've just got to accept that, if it means that I'm going to play with the team that I want to play. But there is just something inside me. I don't know if it's ego. I don't know what it is. There is something inside me that makes me believe. Now, I bought Jesus Corona. I want to try him out. There is something inside me that makes me think I can use a non-meta team and non-meta gameplay and win. And I just don't know if I can, but I constantly believe that I can. Does that make sense? Oh dear. But here we are in this game, and we you know, this guy's got a very good team. We have controlled the game, but we are struggling in this game because he has got Ronaldo, he has got Messi, and that's the sort of level that you get from Ronaldo and Messi. This guy's had 4 shots and he scored 3 goals from it. He's barely had any of the ball, and he's just hitting me on counters. And if I'm gonna sit here and play this way that I'm gonna play, again, got to do one or two things. Either got to just suck up the fact that I'm losing games and just accept the fact that I'm going to, or I've got to learn to play the game better so that I'm not conceding those sort of goals. And it gets difficult to know how to do it or where to go with it or anything like that, you know. And there we go again. The long ball over the top. And sometimes you get it and sometimes you don't. But that, again, is the absolute how to play this game right now. So yeah, anyway, that's what I wanted to get out of my head today. That's how I wanted to talk about today. And I know we're 3-1 down. But I don't think we played particularly badly. Oh my days. I definitely think we've been a little bit unlucky. That would just be another goal. Now Navas has saved that one, but you see like what I'm getting at, right? Is he created a goal scoring opportunity there because Ronaldo has 5-star skill moves and for no other reason. Because Ronaldo was able to do that elastico. Oh come on, Salah, you got to be doing better than that. Because Ronaldo was able to do that outside reverse elastico, that right there, and it's created another opportunity for him. That's you know, I've got Benzema. Benzema can't do that skill move. All I can do with Benzema is run through and hope, or work a much more challenging opportunity. It's lovely. No! How? And into the last 20 minutes. Ronaldo, chance to finish. Ah. Man, and there you go again. There you go again. I'm 4-1 down now, and there you go. And that is exactly it. You can see the way he's playing as well. It's four men standing up the top of the field. Obviously with like the insane pace and good physicals and stuff. And it just allows him. It just allows him the ability to get the ball with one of his fullbacks, spam it to a wide man, and then create the play from there. Literally like this. That's it now. Just hit the ball up the field and hope. There you go. There you go. We're going to lose this one, which is fair enough. You know, this guy scored his goals, but it is literally, I mean, I score those goals as well. I know I score those corner goals as well. But that is what this guy, the way he plays is exactly what this game has become now. If you don't play the way this guy plays, you are going to have the problems that I literally just explained. You are either going to lose loads more games, even if you play good FIFA, and you are just going to not have as good a time if you don't put your 5-star skillers in, if you don't abuse the overpowered techniques. Like you're just not going to have as good a time, you know. All the reasons you just summed up is the exact reason why pro players are a different level compared to casuals. They just play the game with a full meta squad and keep on playing games. And when they've learned all the meta stuff, they're unstoppable. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm getting at. I don't want to be that. I want to believe that I can play without doing that. But the difference here is clear as day. It's clear as day. This guy had Ronaldo and Messi. He got 4 goals with Ronaldo and 3 assists with Messi. And there's the difference. And this isn't me complaining either. This is me just like talking through what I'm talking about, I suppose, because I controlled the game to a degree, right? And the way I play the game, the way I want to play the game is what I should say, is the way I'm playing the game. And the problem with the way I personally play the game is this exact thing happens. I control possession. I put in a lot of good passes. I'm trying to play football. And then as soon as I concede possession, it's a double chip through ball down the line to a Ronaldo or a Messi. And then the skill move overpowered stuff comes through and I concede a goal. And it definitely makes you think like, should I just switch? But then if I switch, I won't be being true to how I want to play, so I won't enjoy it. And you know, it will go like that. So yeah, it's a tough one. It is a tough one. So we were both just 1800 there, but so Archie says, do you feel your team isn't competitive enough? My team is nowhere near competitive enough. Nowhere near. Cornet is not good enough. It needs to be either Alphonso Davies or Ferland Mendy. Again, just for the skill moves and the weak foot. Hakimi is top tier. Marquinhos is top tier. Keylor Navas is terrible. I need Donnarumma. And Kimpembe isn't that great. I know he's got a good reputation, but I don't know. For me, he's just okay. You know, I think Collier is much better than him. Fofana is good. Probably leaning towards that high level player, but he's probably close enough. Mohamed Salah again is very, very good. The problem we've got with Salah is the fact that he doesn't have 5-star skill moves or 5-star weak foot. And in fact, it's the problem with Mane, Smith Rowe, even De Bruyne to a degree. I know he's got a 5-star weak foot, but since like the last patch or whatever, the last sort of like 2 to 3 weeks, it has become increasingly more evident that 5-star skill moves is super, super, super vital again this year. You saw what he was doing there with Ronaldo and with Marcus Rashford. As soon as he got the ball with them, he would just stand still, hit an inside or an outside elastico, and it would just create space. No matter what I did, whether I pressed, dropped off or anything, it would just create space. The ball roll scoop, the exit, the animation for the ball roll scoop is so fast that it creates space. The McGeady cancel is such a good way to create space in the box. I can't do that with any of these players except Firmino, which is why I put him back into the team, because I want to try to get into that regard and start doing those things. But then with Firmino, he doesn't have the best shooting. He's not the fastest. Like, his dribbling's good. His passing is all right. Like, it's just one of those situations again where I feel like if you don't have Ronaldo, Mbappe, Neymar, Corona, Hullet, Rashford, Dembele, these kind of guys, it takes me back to what I was talking about with regards to what we did on Paint yesterday. So for you guys on the video, we're going to come to a conclusion here in a second, right? But basically, you could take someone like Ousmane Dembele, 5-star with good pace, and then you could take someone like, for example, who have we got here? That's like Benzema, right? Now, by all accounts, Benzema should just play better than Dembele. The reason why, if you just take a one instance thing, if you put Benzema one-on-one with a goalkeeper with no pressure at all, or Dembele one-on-one with a goalkeeper with no pressure at all, I will pick Benzema 10 times out of 10, because I think, okay, he has got the composure, the dribbling, the shooting, everything. I know I'm going to score. The problem is if you use over a full game or a complement of games, Dembele versus Benzema, the problem is that you might only get one chance per game with Benzema because he's not fast enough and doesn't have the skill moves and doesn't have the weak foot. But with Dembele, you might not score as many as you do with Benzema in terms of chance conversion, but you will get considerably more chances because he has the 5-star skill moves, the 5-star weak foot, and the pace. So what Dembele will do is he'll allow you to create multiple more chances just because of those certain meta kind of tactics or techniques or abilities, whereas Benzema just will never be able to compete in that way. And that's why someone like Benzema kind of plays well to the way I play the game, a lot more slower, a lot more methodical and stuff. But that's where I just have to get into myself. I've just got to accept the fact that I'm going to lose more games because I try and play with team players like Smith Rowe or Cornet or Benzema or Fekir or Verratti or Goossens or Pedro. I mean, Pedro's been great for us, 5-star, 4-star, but I'm going to lose more games because I try and play those games compared to, yeah, even the Vinicius Juniors, etc., etc., right? There's those sort of players, and I do have a Marcus Rashford, and I did think about starting Marcus Rashford. And after the way that guy just tore me up with his Marcus Rashford, it might just be smart to do so. It might just be smart to have that 5-star skiller instead of Firmino, put Rashford in the team instead, and play like that instead, and play Smith Rowe at right cam, Salah at centre cam, Rashford up front, and just have that person with the 5-star skill moves to really help us. And what chem style would we put on him? I'd probably put a Deadeye on him, maybe even a Hunter, and just give him that blistering pace. And again, just accept the fact that actually we're going to create so many more chances just because he's super fast with 5-star skills. And so that's where I'm at with FIFA right now, guys. That is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.